Are you praying? Have you been praying? And it seems like God is silent. Are you asking for direction and you hear nothing from God? God is just silent. I mean, dead silent. This is Nikki. Welcome into the video today, family. I want to talk to you all today so you don't miss God. So you don't miss in ways that He's talking to you, in ways that He's revealing Himself to you, and in ways He's answering His prayers. You know, God doesn't think the way that we think. He doesn't. His ways and His thoughts are far greater and they're much higher than ours. So we can miss God if we're not careful because we've summed God up and put Him in a box. And if He does not answer our prayers this way, if He doesn't give me that direction this way, it just can't be God. But let's open up our mind today. Let's be open-minded a little bit more because you may be missing God. Pay attention. Attention. God is asking you to pay attention today. He's asking you, family, because you may be missing direction. You may be missing. God speaks to us through so many ways. So many ways. And a lot of you have been praying for direction. God, give me direction. God, let me know this is you. Give me a sign. And God is doing exactly what you're asking Him to do. He's giving you the signs. He's giving you warnings. But a lot of it you're missing because you have summed God up. And if He didn't do it this way, it couldn't be God. Some of you want God to give you this big sign like the burning bush with Moses. And if He doesn't give you that big sign where you can really see and understand that it's God, then you're going to miss it. Pay attention. God is telling you to pay attention. Whenever you pray and you ask God for something, doesn't matter what it is, a prayer request, you may bring all of your supplications before God, and that's what we're supposed to do. You may be praying today and asking God, God, give me direction. Let me know this is you. I don't want to make the wrong mistake. I don't want to make the wrong decision. I need you to let me know this is you. And God is answering your prayer. So don't miss what God is telling you. Don't miss what God is showing you because of how He's answered you in the past, how He's answered you before, how He's given you that direction in the past. We know God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. But if you're not careful, me included, we will miss God's answer that He's given us. We will miss Him. God will be right in front of us. That answer will be right in front of us and we'll miss it. We'll miss these little subtle signs because we're so used to God doing something for us in a way that He used to do it in the past. God is not going to keep doing things how He used to do it in the past. He doesn't have to do it that way. And not always is He's going to do it the same way as He done it before in the past for us, family. So God is letting you know today, pay attention. God said, I'm giving you direction. I'm answering your prayers. I'm doing whatever you're asking me to do, but you're missing it. Your answer is right there in front of you. Just like some of you, you are an answer to a lot of people's problems, but they're missing it because you don't look like the answer. You are the solution that God is sending in a lot of lives, but you don't look the part, and people are missing the solution. You are praying for solutions. You are praying and asking God for things. You are praying, God, give me direction. And it's like crickets. All you hear is crickets because you're missing the signs. Pay attention today, family, and listen to that still small voice because that voice is God. If you have too much chaos in your life, if you have too much noise in your life, it's going to drown out the voice because God speaks in a still small voice. God has given you direction and God is answering your prayers, but you probably are missing it because you're so used how He answered your prayer in the past. And you can't even open your mind up to think if He can do it in a different way. He's God. He's sovereign. He does what He wants to do. He's His own boss. And just because God answered your prayers one way before, doesn't mean He got to do it the same. And it doesn't mean if he doesn't do it that way, that it's not God giving you answers. He's giving you answers. He's giving you the solutions. He's giving you this, family, but you probably are missing it. God is telling you to pay attention. Don't miss the signs that I'm sending you. Signs are all around you. All of them. Whatever you're asking, they're all around you. He's sending you signs. He's showing you. You know, God doesn't have to even deliver us the way that he delivered us in the past. We have to open our mind up, family, because God is a big God. And he does things however he wants to do it. And he's going to do it in his own timing, but don't miss it. It may be crickets right now. You may hear nothing but crickets. You may hear silence. You may hear dead silence, and you're wondering where God is. Well, God, I'm waiting on you. No, God is waiting on us. We're not waiting on him. God is waiting on us. So pay attention in this season of your life as you exit this one and to go into another one. Pay attention. Listen. Open your eyes up so that God can reveal things to you spiritually, family, because the answer that you seek is right in front of you. It is. Don't be afraid to trust. You know, sometimes when you've gone through so much in life, it's so hard to trust. I mean, the spirit that speaks to you, you're going to know it's God. So many of you ask me, Nikki, how do I know I'm going in the right direction? How do I know that this is God? For one, God says, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger, they won't follow. You know the shepherd's voice if you're his, and you're not going to follow any other voice. And it's going to be that small voice. God will speak to you, family, out of chaos. He'll speak to you in peace. He'll speak to you through nature. He'll speak to you through a problem, a trial, a tribulation. He'll speak to you, family, in strangers. He will. So pay attention and don't miss the signs that God has given you. You've been praying for so long and asking God to do things for you. And you feel like possibly that God doesn't even listen to you, that not only is he not hearing you, he doesn't even care enough to listen. He doesn't even care enough to come and see about you. That's not true. That's not the case. And don't have that perception of God. You know, whenever we go through distrust with people, if you're not careful, I've been there, family. You know, sometimes it'll cause you to look at God as how people treated you. So this is why it's so important for us to heal. Because no matter what people have done to us, no matter what violated us, who violated us, how they violated us, family, we cannot have that perception toward God. God didn't hurt us. You know, God give us free will, and some people get offended with God. If you're such a good God and you're a loving God, how could you allow evil? Man has free will. Humanity has free will. We all have free will. And at the end of the day, we all must be accountable, and we all must be responsible for the choices and the decisions that we make. God cannot be a deciding factor in any of this, and he cannot, family. So don't put him where he doesn't belong. God didn't make us make bad choices. We made them. But don't beat yourself up. Don't condemn yourself, because that's what the enemy wants you to do. In Christ, there is no condemnation to those of us who are in God. None. The devil comes to make you guilty. He comes to make you feel bad, and he wants you to feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed of the things you've gone through within your life, because it's making you a better person. Pay attention. Servants of the Most High God, pay attention, because you are missing the signs that God is giving you. Signs are all around you. They are. Don't ignore them, and don't think it couldn't be God. Don't. I love you, family. Thank you for what you do daily. Don't forget, family, I'm not reaching out to anybody. So delete the reply when you get the scammer notification, and continue to report these people. But don't let any of this stuff that is going on around you get on the inside of you, family, to block the flow of your blessing. Don't let people block the flow of your blessing. Go and have an amazing life. Don't forget to like the videos, share, and subscribe. Love y'all so much. Thank you for what y'all do. And I'm so grateful for Team Nikki G. All those of you who are joining our team, I'm grateful for you. Stay connected, because there is power in connections. Whatever you do, don't disconnect. The enemy wants you to disconnect so bad. And remember, family, keep doing right, keep doing good. Because whenever you don't see the results when you want to see it, the enemy will cause you to stop trying and stop doing good. But don't stop trying. Don't stop doing good. You keep going, family, because you are going to gain a promise that you've been waiting on for so long. And don't be anxious for the answer. Don't be anxious. God said, don't be anxious for anything. He said, but everything that you do, do it in prayer and do it in supplication. Make your request be made known unto God. What do you want God to do for you? What do you need God to do for you, family? But never ask God to do something for you, me included, that you're not willing to do for him. We ask God for so many favors, but God is asking us today to trust him, to believe in him, and to keep praying and to keep believing. This is what God is asking us. How many people has asked a favor from you and didn't reciprocate that favor? That's not a relationship, and that's not somebody that cares, family. I love you. We'll talk later. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.